Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. It's a precious day for me and my partner to be your master of ceremony on this very special occasion. It's our debate workshop day 3, Uniting Ideas, Challenging Perspectives. First of all, let us pray and praise to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of His blessed and mercy, we can come together without any obstacle here with healthy condition in the debate workshop for the National Debate Championship Road to ESAS Player 20 this morning. Before we begin, we will introduce ourselves. I'm Diti Eko, and I will be your master of ceremony for today's event with my partner here, Salman Adison.
Well, good morning everyone. I'm Salman Afisa. Will also be your master of ceremony together with you. And I will read the rules of today's event, which are: first, the participant should enter the room at 8 a.m. Second, the participant should fill the present form. And the last one is the participant is allowed to eat and drink during the event.
Also, there will be some agendas today. So let me read the rundown for today's event, which are the first one opening, the second one greetings from ESAS Chairwoman and ESAS Executive Board, the third one workshop materials, also debate practice from the speaker, and the last is closing.
To shorten the time, let's open the debate workshop this morning with Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Then for the greeting from the head of the event, Tuli bin Aisyah, time is yours. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi semua. Sebelumnya perkenalkan nama saya Ibu Aisyah sebagai Ketua Pelaksana English Debate Workshop. Pertama-tama adalah kita panjatkan puji dan syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Karena dengan izinnya lah kita semua bisa berkumpul di sini tanpa halangan suatu apapun. Sebelumnya saya mau mengucapkan terima kasih kepada bahasa yang telah bersedia hadir di sini di acara kami, dan juga saya berterima kasih kepada dua pembicara kita pada pagi hari ini, yaitu Mbak Amanda dan juga Mbak Rafika, yang sudah bersedia untuk mengisi materi di workshop hari ketiga hari ini. Saya juga mau mengucapkan terima kasih kepada seluruh panitia yang sudah meluangkan waktu, tenaga, dan juga pikirannya untuk menyiapkan acara pada pagi hari ini sehingga terlaksana dengan sebaik mungkin. Lalu juga saya mengucapkan terima kasih dan selamat datang kepada seluruh peserta workshop yang sudah meluangkan waktu untuk ikut mengamankan acara workshop pada pagi hari ini. Dan seperti yang kita semua tahu, workshop dari kita itu ada 3 rangkaian acara. Kemudian yang workshop pertama dan juga workshop kedua itu sudah terlaksana kemarin secara online. Mungkin beberapa dari teman-teman sudah ada yang join workshop kemarin secara online, dan sudah join juga di workshop kita hari ini yang hari ketiga dan hari terakhir gitu. Untuk workshop pertama, kami sudah menyelesaikan pada tanggal 11 Agustus kemarin dengan pembicaranya itu Mbak Azli. Untuk hari kedua itu ada pembicaranya dari Pak Fajri. Terus ini adalah workshop terakhir yang saya sudah sebutkan sebelumnya. Hari ini kita mempunyai 2 pembicara, yaitu Mbak Fatma dan juga Mbak Amanda. Saya harap teman-teman semua bisa mendapatkan tambahan ilmu yang bermanfaat untuk bisa mempersiapkan diri buat ikut lomba workshop ke depannya. Dan kebetulan juga dari panitia sudah menyiapkan satu acara lagi, yaitu English Debate Competition yang insya Allah akan dilaksanakan besok pada tanggal 14 September 2023. Dan untuk infonya mungkin teman-teman ada yang tertarik untuk join gitu, untuk daftar lombanya bisa cek di Instagram ESASWED, itu sudah mengupload poster di sana dan info-infonya sudah tertera di sana, jadi teman-teman bisa langsung cek untuk terkait pendaftaran dan lain-lain. Terus untuk hari ini saya harap teman-teman bisa ikut dengan baik dan juga tertib sehingga kalian bisa mendapatkan ilmu yang bermanfaat, ilmu baru terkait dengan GBEF tentunya. Mungkin sekian dari saya. Kalau mohon maaf. Enjoy the event. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya kembalikan ke MC. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Ibu, for the warm welcome. Then, the ESA chairman-elect, to Grazia Olisadova, I will give you the time and place.
Okay, so thank you for the opportunity. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, good morning all. I respectfully acknowledge Mr. Hasan Zainal, SPD MPD, the supervisor of ESA, esteemed Ms. Amanda Umuhimina, SPD MPD, and also Ms. Kapiha National Yustia SPD, the speakers of the annual exhibit workshop for today, and the respected committee members and also the fellow participants whom I am proud of. So thank you for joining us today at the annual exhibit workshop organized by ESA FPONS. It is truly a delight to witness such a high level of enthusiasm to sharpen debating skills and also, of course, enhance language proficiency. In today's workshop, we have proudly experienced and expert trainers in the field of debating to guide us. Ms. Amanda and also Ms. Kapiha. They are here to share insights and expertise that I believe will have a positive impact on all of us. So I encourage all of you to actively participate or also ask questions and engage in discussions. As the ultimate outcome of this event, we envision a debate competitions among Indonesian university students and also organized by ESA and also in the education department. And we really hope to see all of you to join the competition next month. That's all I have to say. I apologize if there have been any mistakes in my words or actions. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Kak Ori, for the comments.
Next, for the greeting from ESA's Executive Board to Mr. Hassan, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, yeah, Mrs. Amanda, and also Miss Fatiha, and SPD, that I'm really proud of here because both of them are actually were the good students, and the good students the past few years ago, and I really welcome you to the follow event. Okay, first of all, I would like to inform you that the following event, is organized by ESA and also the English Education Department. And let's praise Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And because of this, what we call the opportunity for joining this event, we need to thank for the following opportunity, because without the opportunity, without the chance given by Allah, we cannot join in this event. First of all, I would like to thank to every committee of ESA, English Student Association, and also all the members of English Education Department students, because you have already organized this event so that it can run smoothly. And for the speakers today, Mrs. Amanda and also Ms. Fatima, and I have already told you previously that they were both the English Education Department students in the past few years, and they have a really good understanding on how to be an English debater. So that's why this event, there are several essential things that I would like to say to everyone of you, especially for the participants. So let me ask the participant first. I think most of you are English education students, right? Maybe in the second semester. So I really hope that you will join the English debate competition. That's already been said by Bindu for next month. Hopefully that there will be several things that will join the English debate championship. And there are several things that I would like to inform you that the following event is organized by ESA, and then this is the same. The event has the same vision and also mission, with English Education Department, teaching and admission the next year, future planning. Let's say Dr. Arifah MPD has already agreed to help this kind of event. So hopefully that this event will be very beneficial for every one of you, the participants of this workshop, and hopefully you can join the English speaking competition in the next near future. Let's say next month or next semester or next year. Okay, so in the following debate workshop, hopefully that Mrs. Amanda and also Fatiha will share their knowledge about how to debate, how to perform in public, and also how the strategies on debating competition, especially the motion. Okay, there are several types of motion in this debate, and hopefully that this workshop, that you have already explained here, that the topic is uniting ideas, challenging perspectives. Hopefully that by doing the kind of critical thinking, when you are let's say attending debate competition, you need to perform as good as possible, especially by doing several strategies, which will be told, which will be shared by our speakers today. On behalf of English Education Department, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, I'd like to welcome every participant here, and hopefully you can have some insightful, also knowledge, also strategies on how to join debating competition, as well as perform in a very well organized way as a good public speaker. And hopefully by doing the following workshop, by attending the following workshop, every one of you can be a good public speaker, especially if you are an English Education Department students, let's say the second or the fourth semester. This will be one of the strategies that you can remember in front of your classes, let's say in presenting the material, or maybe in criticizing your friend's argument or opinion. So this is really important and essential thing that you need to remember. And of course, our inspiring speaker, Mrs. Amanda and Ms. Fatiha, will share their knowledge and also their expertise in debating championship. If I'm not mistaken, I still remember when Amanda with me trained some students of EED last few years ago, let's say 2019, and Rizky and Rizky and Tifa have already become the winner of this debate championship in Central China, Central University China. And another English Education Department student was Adlina, who probably can achieve a really good achievement in NUDC, National University Debating Championship, and also Qualcomm, debating championship. So that's why the English Education Department student here, hopefully, that you can be the next, the next Adlina who can perform in English debating championship. I think that's all from me. Hopefully that this workshop can run smoothly. It's probably it has been organized pretty well by ESA, and hopefully that all the community here will also join the workshop. Hopefully that you can also participate as the participant as well. Hopefully, so ESA here is not only the community but also the participants. Hopefully in the debating championship later. I think that's all from me. And if you would like to, let's say, rewatch the following workshop and also the previous workshop, it has been uploaded in English Education Department YouTube channel. As you can see here, it is now online. So then when you forget something, you just rewatch the video so that you can perform it better in the next let's say, competition or in the next opportunity in debating competition. I think that's all from me. Yeah, thank you very much for your attendance here in the following event. And hopefully, the next month's event, which is English Debating Championship, yeah, it is actually categorized as international, yeah, previously, but then let's see, yeah, hopefully there will be more than let's say 8 teams, yeah, who can participate in the next month's workshop. But from now on, I really hope that in this education department, especially for those of you who are coming here, and maybe there are some participants, let's say from another university. Is there any one of you who are not ONS students as the participant? Maybe not yet. Oh yeah, okay. In which university? Dari kampus mana? ONS atau bukan? ONS. So, kita bukan. So actually, there are several participants who have already registered as non-ONS students. Maybe they can watch the online session, so then in the next month's event, they can join as a participant. And that's all from me. Yeah, thank you again, yeah, for insight and for the participants who can join here. I just want to say that you need to try. So because if you do not try, then you will know whether you will succeed or not. Yeah, and then your reward will be paid off. Ya, intinya usaha keras, usaha yang sungguh-sungguh itu pasti akan terbayarkan. Jadi kalau sekarang sudah berusaha workshop 1, kedua, ketiga ya, day 1, day 2, and day 3, hopefully that your rewards ya, sudah berusaha semaksimal mungkin akan terbayarkan ya, ketika nanti ikut kompetisi debate ya, baik itu bulan depan atau di kompetisi selanjutnya. Oke, that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Hassan, for the warm welcome.
Okay, so for the next agenda, we will introduce the first speaker today, and it is Ms. Amanda Umuhania, SPD MBE. Ms. Amanda is professional English teacher with 5 years of experience in the educational field. As a master's degree graduate in English education, she has taught English to students of all age, from early learners to higher level students.
Currently, Ms. Amanda works as an English teacher in English course. She teaches English to various ranges of age, plans lessons, and also handles TOEFL preparation and conversation class.
Wow, what a cool CV, right? So let's greet our speaker today. Hi, Miss, how are you? Okay, alhamdulillah. Well, are you ready to present the materials for today's workshop? Okay, then. We go straight to the main event to Miss Amanda. The time is yours.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you. How are you today, everyone? So you're not excited? Okay. Yeah. So today, I'll be discussing about debate of motion because previously you already discussed about the general knowledge about debate, right, with Ms. Adlina. Before I start my presentation, maybe I would like to introduce myself. My name is Amanda. You can call me Miss Manda or just Amanda. It's okay because I'm not that old, everyone. I just graduated from the master's degree in 2020. Oh, no, 2022. And then currently I work in English Words as an English teacher. Of course, I teach various range of age, right? I teach from the preschooler until I teach the level of employee. So yeah, I'm kind of, what is it? Excited to meet you all because I like to talk in front of people to teach English. And now, can you help me to show my presentation? We will use English and mix with Bahasa Indonesia a little bit to explain what mental health. Okay. Today we're going to focus on debate motion. First of all, I want to explain what is motion in debate. A motion in debate, next. Okay, what are we going to talk? The basic of debate motion, type of debate motion, strategies for different motion types, and next. This is the definition of motion. First of all, if you want to debate something, you need to have an issue to be discussed, right? That's what we call as motion. Motion is a statement given before you have a debate, and you need to think about it afterwards. Motion usually begin with the phrase "this house," right? And then each motion has different burden of proof. What is the burden of proof? Burden of proof is a question that you need to analyze to find the answer and the analysis after that. So that's a burden of proof. Okay, let's go for the type of motion. Next. Next. Okay, this is the spectrum of motion. Next, okay. Broadly speaking, we have two kind of motion. We're talking about the value and then also the policy. And in debating itself, when you want to be able to speak in front of people, first of all, what you need to do is to enrich your vocabulary, right? So whenever you want to speak, just think that you are confident enough and grammar, you can put aside grammar at the end because the core skill of debating is you are talking quiet fast. Do you know the time limit for delivering your arguments in debate? And then you know how long can you speak in a debate? Yes, it's only 7 minutes. In 7 minutes, you need to deliver a lot of materials, right? And in the motion, there is policy and value. You need to have good time management in your speaking. So that's why you can cover all the things that you want to say in 7 minutes. And the maximum time for you to talk is 7 minutes and 15 seconds. So after 15 seconds, your argument is invalid. The adjudicator won't count your arguments. So that's why it is very important for you to know about the motion, to understand about it. And you only have how many minutes for case building? Do you know? How long? The time you need for case building, prepare the motion. It's only, anyone of you know? You can raise your hand if you know about it. In British parliamentary, you only have 15 minutes to prepare the motion. So you need to think fast, to be critical with the motion. You need to identify what motion it is and what you need to discuss in the debate. And in Asian parliamentary, you have a longer time. You have 30 minutes to prepare your motion. So in British parliamentary, it's shorter for you to prepare the motion. That's why knowing the motion is very, very important for you. It's critical, especially if you got the opening government position. You should remember the position in debating. So we have 4 tenths in British parliamentary because it's different with the Australian parliamentary. In Australian, we only have 2 teams, right, to play the game, to play the debate. It's 3 and 3, but in British parliamentary, you have 2, 2, 2, and 2. So there are 4 teams. Each team has 2 people, and it has different role. The role will be explained again with Miss Fatiha later. So it will refresh your mind about the role of each thing. There is an opening government, there is opening opposition, right? And then closing government and also the closing opposition. It has different role in each thing. So that's why the opening government holds a very crucial position to bring the debate into a good debate or to make the motion debatable. Okay. That's the urgency why you need to know about type of motion, the burden of proof, and also what you need to say in your debate. In the policy motion, as you can see there, improve or resolve a specific economy, political, social condition that is mentioned in the motion to be debated. And what you need to do in a policy motion, you need to build an action. In a policy motion, you need to build a mechanism. You need to build it, you need to construct a mechanism. It's not only debating which one is better, but you need to come in resolve. It's not only talking which one is better. And then the next type of motion, we are broadly speaking, yeah. I will explain you more specific in the wording of the motion. And the second one is value. In the motion value, you just need to weigh the advantages, the benefits, disadvantages, the drawbacks, that what you need to do. So you just need to say which one is good and which one is bad in value. So it is easier for you to debate the value instead of the policy. Because in policy, yes, you need to debate which one brings the benefit, which one brings the drawbacks. You need to say about the reason too, but the most important thing you need to give mechanism. How you implement that policy, how you change that policy. That's what we go with the policy motion. But in values, the common one, the general one. So maybe this is the basic type. I cannot say it's the basic, but it's the easiest type of motion for debating the value. Okay, because you just need to compare the value of it. And this is the example. The example of the motion is THW. I will explain you about the wording of motion because we have so many wording of motion, and one of them is THW, THW, this house group. Make voting mandatory. Look at this motion here. This house would make voting mandatory. As you can see in the motion, you cannot just say that, oh, voting is good, voting is bad, there is an advantage of voting, and then there is downside of voting. Debating about that, no, we are not only debating about that cases, but we need to give mechanism how we make how the voting will be run smoothly. That's what we need to do in our policy motion. So you just not only debating the value, but you also build a mechanism or a new policy for you. If you say that, oh, voting is bad, voting mandatory, I think voting is not good for us. But you're only saying that it's bad, you need to give the solution, right? That's what you call as a policy motion. And in a value, this house believe that advertising does more harm than good. In the value here, you just need to say why advertising good and why advertising bad. That's the only thing you need to do in a value motion. Okay. So that's the core of motion. You just need to have a policy or full value motion. Next. Okay. So from the broadly speaking, for the general motion, I will explain you about the specific explanation of wording of motions. So we have so many wording of motion. It's not so many, at least around 6 type of wording, but 3 of them commonly used in the debating championship. First of all, the wording of motion that is broadly used in debating is PHP. It's out, leave that. First of all, I want to ask you, what is this house name? Do you know what this house means? It's not a house, right? But there is a meaning inside of house here. Do you know, everyone, what is this house means? No? So this house means that you are a representative of a government. You are a representative of someone. You need to bring this issue and you are the representative. You need to say your opinion about it. So that's why in debating, we always use this house. Okay. This house believe that usually it brings the value motion. This house believe that the citizens aren't give a good value for the audience. And then it's just the debate. Is it? Is it doesn't give you any value, any life lesson? That's what you need to debate. And then the second word being that usually used in a debate championship is this house vote. This house vote is an action. So it categorized as a policy debate. This house vote. This house would impose the carbon tax to individual. That's a policy. So you need to know what is carbon tax first. And then after you know about the concept of the carbon tax, you will learn how to create a policy, a good policy, to give a solution in it. And this one is this word. It's rather it turns to an action, leading to an action instead of this house believe that. And then the third one is this house regrets. Do you know regrets? Of course, you're gonna regret. It means that we give arguments to the policy or maybe concept that is already exist and we need to evaluate that policy or the concept. It's not only a policy in regrets, it can be a movement, it can be a concept, it can be a social structure that you need to, what is it? To give a solution, to debate it, and then to, what is it? Evaluate that one, that's a motion of regrets, that it's already exists, and you need to evaluate that policy, that thing, that acts. I will call it as acts. The three of the motions is mostly used in debating championship. Okay. I will explain you one by one, like how to build the argument of each burden of proof. Define it as a burden of proof because each of the wording has different burden of proof. Burden of proof is a question that you need to analyze. Okay. Let's go for the first motion. It's a piece of data. Okay. So the very first motion that is commonly used in a debating competition, the debating championship, is arguing about the value. Like what I explained before, value is about good, bad, advantages, disadvantages, the benefits, the drawback. That's what we are talking about in this house belief that. Okay. It's arguing that if your proposition, then you just need to go with the affirmative arguments, but if you were against the motion, means that you made an opposition arguments. That's it, that simple. Usually, the beginner debater will that will be familiar with this kind of motion. It's commonly used in debating. And usually this house believe that is an analysis motion. You should analyze the motion in general and argue whether it's true or not. Because it's debating about the value, right? Is the value true? No. Okay, that's the example and how we build the arguments. Example in this house believe that the rise of technology decreases creativity. Okay. If you are an opening opposition, it will be easy for you, right? You just find the opposite argument, but the burden will take place in the opening government. Because you need to define, you need to find the model. What is the definition of the rise of technology? How is it? The development of technology, you need to find the definition or the example first. What happening in the world? What happening in the world with the rise of technology? So you need to brainstorm about it. Okay, I would like to remind you when we are debating, we use our critical thinking skill, right? And actually, this is good, this skill, because in a critical thinking process, you need to have analysis skill too. And the analysis skill, you can use it when you build or constructing your thesis. It's really good for you. It's like, what is it? Senang otak, because you can think really hard in 15 minutes to discuss about this motion that the first thing first, you need to understand about debating critical thinking. The second one is what you need to have when you want to be a debater is that you need to know about a lot of issues, what happening in the world. You need to follow with the update. Please be updated with what happened in the world. It's only happening in Indonesia, but you need to be aware what is happening in the world, right? Do you know what is the world issue recently that you read? Or you don't have time to read the news because you're already busy with studying? Okay, you need to follow the news if you want to be a debater. Back then, it is really famous. In 2020, it's the Brexit. Do you know Brexit, anyone? How long do you know about Brexit? Of course, if you are a debater, you need to have general knowledge about what's happening in the world. Brexit is Britain and Singapore is exiting. So it exits from European Union. You need to know about that too, that thing. Because sometimes they will give you that kind of motion. There's something as general as the rise of technology increases very big. Maybe it's still okay. We can use your logical thinking to answer this motion, but if it is already in a specific case, of course you need to be updated with the news in the world. Like Rohingya. Do you know about Rohingya? Yes, it's a refugee, right? Refugee from Rohingya, and then they made a new place to, what is it? A safe place, a new safe place for them. It's about ethnical issues happening in Myanmar. Okay, that's a skill that you need to have. Critical thinking and be updated with the news of the world. But it's better if you already know the news in Indonesia. What is the hot news recently happening in Indonesia? Do you know? Pollution, that's great. Yes. It's about environmental concern. And it's really bad. The pollution in Jakarta. And you need to follow the update of it. Because maybe if you join the competition, if you join the championship, they will discuss about this one. And maybe they will give you a value motion about it. Or policy motion about it. Because we need an action for that. So that's why we need to follow up the issues. A lot of people moving on Jakarta, right? Because it's really bad. The pollution is really bad compared to Indonesia, compared to Solo. Because originally it is to fly to Jakarta, and yes, it's really bad. There is like a green, sekat ya, sekat abu-abu in the sky and the ceiling. And it's really bad. It's just like blue. There is no sun. It's all green because of the smoke. Do you know? If I want if I ask you, do you know what is the first factor of the pollution? What is it? Do you know? Hmm? Hmm? Vehicle? No, actually it's not the vehicle, if you read the news. It's the industrial smoke. It's not a vehicle. The vehicle is number two. So that's why you need to follow up about the issue. Okay, these I like to read too, so that's why I keep updating with the news. And where do you usually read news? Is it in a website? I think for me, you can use Twitter. Oh, Friday is not Twitter, right? It's X. I'm sorry. It's not Twitter anymore. It's X. It's really updated. Everything that is in a hot news, you can see it in trending. So that's one of the ways you can keep updated with the news. You can follow like the big.com or CNN, or if you want to know about the issues in the world, you can follow the New York Times. That's how you, if you like to read, you can follow that platform. Okay, that's a skill. This is an intermediate, I'm sorry. And then, the rise of technology. Okay, of course, for the opening government, you need to find the definition first. How is it the development of technology right now? What is effect to the world? What is effect to our lives? Okay, you need to define that first. Find the reason. In debate, when you build an argument, you need to always ask why, and why. After you find one reason, then you need to ask why to that one reason again until there is no why anymore. Why? W-H-Y. Why? Okay. You need to find the cause. And then creativity. Of course, here. Creativity here as a opening government. So that's why I always talk about opening government because it takes the burden to bring the debate into a good debate. So that's why the one who get the opening government, they need to have a scale for defining something. And everyone will be honest because you don't know which role that you will have in the debating, right? Then you need to define creativity. What type of creativity in what field? Because you have rights in the opening government. You have rights to limit the definition. Why you need to limit? Why you need to decide about? So your debate is not going somewhere without any direction. That's why opening government has an important role in the debate. We need to define a motion first, make a limitation, okay? Which creativity that you discuss, which field in creativity, okay? That's how you go. And this is the example of you build the opinion. Because this is a debate of value. First of all, if you are a proposition team, you may give opinion like this. Lack of original thinking and copying. Okay, so if you are a proposition, of course, you need to support the motion, right? And the motion say decrease. Means it gives you impact, the technology. Okay? And as proposition then you need to support the emotion. You may say that lack of original thinking and copying, and it's happening. Technology makes you dependable and like original thinking, like ChatGPT. Yes. It makes our life easier, but sometimes it limits your creativity. It doesn't ask you great words harder because you already be provided by that. You're not thinking enough because there are a lot of applications that really help you to do writing, to generate ideas like Canva, right? You don't need to think more about how should I design my PowerPoint? How should I design my poster? How should I design my proposal? This is very provided. The design is very provided, but maybe you need to pay some money, yes, to get the design. Okay, the second opinion, you can go with the dependency on modern technology. Yes, it's happening too. You are, what do you do if junk food in your handphone for a while? It's like, you get anxious, right? If you put your phone somewhere and you don't play with it, maybe like 6 hours, maybe you get anxious about it. So that's why technology only develop dependency to eat. And then the third one is technology is distracting. Yes, it distracts you from the focus. That's how you build the argument. You can say that I'm not saying the proposition. It's not really fair to three arguments. This is only the example. You can define these three arguments to your friend because a thing has two people, right? You can say what we are talking here is British parliamentary. Okay, we are not talking about Australian parliamentary. So it's only it only has two people in a team. Okay, and then proposition, you can talk about different source of information and inspiration, that kind of thing. You can do that argument, or if you have another argument, that's better. Next, yeah, the next motion is because good. Okay, it comes to a policy motion. So you need to do some action if the motion is because good. The second motion, the thing is to develop a mechanism. That's what I talked before. You need to develop a mechanism. You need to develop a policy. You need to develop a solution in a policy motion. What would you do next? And the example of the motion is because we introduce a carbon tax. That's what I said before, right? As a outbreak government data first, you need to know first, what is carbon tax? Anyone of you know what is carbon tax? Do you think it is already implemented in Indonesia? You know? It is just implemented in Indonesia in 2021, so it is implemented in Indonesia. Carbon tax is a tax that is a burden to each industrial who, what is it? Who creates smoke and pollution, right? And they need to pay the tax. Because you give a bad impact to the environment of the carbon, so you need to pay a tax. That's already implemented in the undang, I think. And it's acknowledged in 2021. So it is like implemented recently. Okay. And that's if you want proposition, you can say first like what we need to do. We need to make a serious step to help the environment because we want to introduce the carbon tax. I think this is a expired motion because we already implemented this rules, this policy. So that's why maybe it's not relevant anymore to use this motion, but I want you to just learn how to build the arguments. So if you want to introduce the carbon tax, what you need to do? First, we need to have urgency. Why do we need the carbon tax? You can talk about the environment damage. What happened with the environment right now? Why there is an urgency of the carbon tax? Okay, that's how you go. And then you can go with what carbon tax is the best solution. What is the best one? Of course, if it hasn't implemented in our country, you can propose a mechanism. Like how will you implement that carbon tax? First, you need to blah blah blah. Second, you need to blah blah blah. It's okay. As long as you see it is a logical one, it's okay for you to propose a mechanism. Okay. Jadi kalian harus mengatur, ya, membuat peraturan policy motion. And then the third one, I think as a leader in preventing climate change. This is about environmental. Oh yeah, I remember in debate we have. I think I already take a note for it. We have some built to be debated in debate championship. The first one is social. So sometimes we're talking about social issues, about the value, what is good and what is not. Like, when you do plastic surgery, is it good or bad in a social structure? Okay, it is already common in Indonesia right now. But if it's not, it was so bad when we do plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery. And it started in Korea or Japan, right? They were common to undergo that surgery. But right now, in Indonesia, it's also a common thing. It's not like in the past. When we undergone the plastic surgery in the past, I think it was a bad article tell you in Indonesia, right? You will be more like, oh, bersyukur sih sama yang dikasih kayak. And there's a shift of the social structure and social value, social value. Okay, and the second bill, that's about politics. Politics, yes, we will be debating about the political issue, and it's kind of sensitive right now because we will have a presidential election next year. So it's kind of hot topic right now for the political. And sometimes we will discuss about it. Politics is not about an election, only an election, sorry. It can be about keamanan negara and then bilateral relationship with other countries, ASEAN. They can be a political issue in the debate. And then the next one is, what is it? Environment. Yes, it's about environment. So, like what we did here, it's about environment because we concern about environment. And then economy, we talk about economy. And then legal, legal? Legal is a law. It is not hukum. What should be implemented? Like when you say there is a death sentence. Death sentence? Yeah, hukuman mati, right? Somehow it against the human rights. But in another hand, they already commit a serious crime. So that's why we need to do the death sentence. That is related to legal motion. And then the last one is military motion. We can talk about our country safety or maybe zona laut. Let's talk about military, right? Okay, and this is about policy. Opposition, we can say that it's not a bad solution, but in a policy, you don't say this is bad. No, you need to provide another solution too. If you say something is bad, don't say something is bad. You need to provide a solution. That's why we learn critical thinking. So when you say someone is bad, don't say that she's bad. No, but provide a good feedback for them too. You learn about that. Jadi kalian tidak hanya belajar untuk mengkritisi sesuatu, ketika kalian mengkritisi, then need to give solution. Because not everyone can make a solution, right? Before you criticize something, think about what solution that can you give to them. And then there's one other country, this one follows through, so we will suffer large economic harms. And then carbon tax in general is ineffective. Yes. If we already counted the carbon tax in general is ineffective, you need to create the effective way to solve this problem. Okay, next. Okay. The third one is this called grants. Students may think the world will be better place today at X thing not happen. X thing here can be it can be policy, it can be social ethics, or it can be a movement. And the opportunity to stick to the status quo. Oh yeah, in the very real we're familiar with status quo. What is status quo? Anyone of you know? Status quo is what happened right now. Kondisi sekarang. That's status quo. So you need to stick to the status quo if you are at the opposition camp. Okay. And these knowledge regrets, you need to outline and then explore and examining. That's what you need to do in a regrets motion. I think this is a question to help, but I think it's okay to skip this one. The question to help you to build an argument into this self-read. Oh, do you want to read it first? So to guide you to build an argument in the regrets motion, first thing first, you need to find the similar thing. Is there any similar topics that is debatable for the regrets? For example, PPKM, right? It's a policy. So do you regret about it? If the motion is without regrets the PPKM, then you need to evaluate why the PPKM is not good for us, why the PPKM limit our move, and so on and so forth. But with the opposition thing, you will just take to the approach. No, I think the PPKM is already good. I think the PPKM help us to fight the COVID. That's what the opponents do. So in regrets motion is something that is already exists in our world, but you regret about that one. That's a regrets motion. Okay. And this is the question to help you to build argument. The first one is there similar thing. Then the second one, under what circumstance should we regret things in general? So this text or this thing, let's just say the example is the PKM. The PKM does more harm than good. You need to analyze that one. Is it? Then why is or even this one of the circumstances? Oh, if it brings for harm, why? What harms it brings? You need to analyze that one. And then number three, what will the world look like without this thing? So if there is no PPKM at all, what happened in our world, in our country, in another country?
Well, PPKM is only in Indonesia, right? So what happened in our country? You need to have a prediction about it. You need to have a vision. What if? What if? What if? Okay. And then number five was the the thing that we are debating, the catalyst for anything in our society. You know,
Itu makin cepat ya, menjadi lebih baik dan lebih cepat. Is it? Apakah dengan adanya that policy or that movement, it makes our society better? You need to analyze about that. There is social change, changes of technology, or instead it has a negative event. So then the last question is about you build the arguments is would those things have occurred without the presence of tech? This case of for PPKM. Number PPKM is already happening. Oh no, it's not COVID yet. The people dead maybe because of PPKM. Apakah people kematian orang itu sudah banyak? If that's so, it can be an urgency for you to state that PPKM should be accessible. Do you know that right now, Solo, I think the mayor already works again about PPKM? No? Yes. Yes, our mayor already warned again that we need to, be aware again of COVID. Next. Okay, so the solution of this conflict regret, this is the example. This helps regrets the rise of cancel culture. What is cancel culture, everyone? You know, cancel culture? When a public figure doing something bad, right? And there will be a cancel culture. Do you think it is already implemented in Indonesia? No. Where? Where do you think cancel culture already implemented? Yes, in Seoul, Korea. in South Korea entertainment. When they cancel employees, they cancel, right? Not like in Indonesia, in Indonesia when the artists make trouble because of problems, they will be more popular, right? More popular and invited to a lot of TV shows, they'll be interviewed, and I don't know with their morality. When they do something wrong, they must be embraced, right? Not probably say that or make a justification in the TV shows. Do you think that cancel culture should be implemented in Indonesia? Yes, with a problematic celebrity, right? And then we need to do it. Or maybe we need to have a cancel culture with the problematic politician, right? Of course, when we have an election, then there is that thing did by the politician as a, what is it? As a saying, he won elected politician again, but I don't know what's happening in Indonesia. Okay, so this is the arguments that you can build if increase the rise of cancel culture. What you need to do first is to define what is cancel culture. Where does where is it implemented? That's an important thing you need to know about cancel culture. You need to define it first, and then link it aims. So if one goes anywhere, these you won't talk about the whole world at the time, right? We can limit it in Indonesia, but make sure if you are limiting something, it doesn't matter only in your skin. The function of defining is not to favor your sin. It's just to make the debate clear. Okay? So don't limit something too specific. If you want to limit, I just want to limit the cancel culture in Indonesia. Maybe it will be hard for the opposition then to create the arguments. And although it favors you, the adjudicator won't think so. They will think that you are just want to make your team win by limiting that one. And as a opening opposition, you then challenge the definition. If you think the definition it just doesn't make sense. You do limit it to make your team win. Okay, you cannot do that. So the opposition will create a new definition to challenge the definition created by the opening. Okay, this is still long because there are some opinion, but you can use this as your example to develop the arguments. If you have a position, means that you express about that cancel culture. So that's why you need to develop cancel culture amongst the bullying. So it's the same as bullying, right? Cancel culture. It can lead to the online bullying. The second one, cancel culture is not productive and does not bring about social change. So although you already do the cancel culture, it won't make anything, especially in Indonesia. The cancel culture is just a short time. Did I mention one of the telegram? I think you already know the case that she paid someone so she can escape from the COVID quarantine, right? And then all people say that we need to cancel her. Yes, we cancel her for a while, just for a while. And then she is being, yes, elevated again by the people in Indonesia. Okay. And the third one, cancel culture is slippery slope and it leads to intolerance in democratic societies. Okay, and for the opposition, they can say that cancel culture allows marginalized people to seek accountability where the justice system fails. So if the justice fails, you can do the cancel culture. And then number two, cancel culture gives a voice to disenfranchised or less powerful people. Then the third one, cancel culture is simply informal how you build an agreement. This is an example. If you have another thought, you can just tell it for what you think about this moment. Using this, we will practice about it, and Ms. Fatima will review how to conduct the debate. Next one. Okay. Like what I said before, this is the three of the wording of emotion. We have another wording of emotion, but it's less popular. So compared to the three things, the actor motion developing both on the actor's perspective, this it has. Sometimes you will see this kind of motion. This house as United Kingdom. So you are an actor. You are a representative of a certain country, of an individual, or maybe of a certain company. Okay. This is an actor motion. So you need to speak as United Kingdom. You are not speak as a general this house. You only place yourself in United Kingdom feet. Okay. Would hold a second referendum on leaving European Union. That's what I call as Brexit. That is exit, we can exit. And then another motion is reverse of world motion. So this is a pre-verbal condition after we go through something. Again, why this new scenario is bigger compared to the status quo. So it's like proposing an idea. It's not happening yet, but there is a proposal about it. Do you think this scenario would be better? That's a pre-first of world motion. When we want to implement a new policy, we can debate about this one with pre-first of world. This is the example. This house prefer a world where, even after COVID-19 is no longer a threat to public health and safety, remote work remains the norm. Okay, so it's remote work. I think that's pretty done, but it's not caused by the COVID-19. It's caused by the Jakarta pollution, right? 50% of the civil servant and also that and they already have a work from home, right? But it not reduce the pollution that much, but it reduces the traffic. Because Jakarta is really crowded, there are congestion everywhere, and we need to reduce the amount of transportation, the private transportation. And in the previous world motion, maybe you can think in the future. So you have a vision. What if the remote works implemented in our country? Do you agree with that, everyone? If we have a remote works, I think for our students, we disagree, right? Because do you like online class? If it is a remote work, maybe you need to be online. Because the lecturer will teach you from their home, right? This is a remote work. Maybe it can be implemented, but not in an educational sector. It can be implemented in another sector, like if it is a company or maybe industrial, no, public, no, yeah. Mungkin yang lebih ke copywriter or maybe you need that, yeah? What is it? Okay, it's a writer. So something that you can do in the house. You don't have to meet a lot of people. Okay, this is the previous world motion. And then the next other motion is peace house, forward. Okay. This is almost the same. This is only the opposite of the regrets, I think. So the opposite of regrets is forward. It's also for 3-5 hour working week. You agree with that? You're not working, right? You're right now studying. But if studying is 35 hours working week, means that in a day you work how many hours? 5. Oh no, it's not 7 days. Right, it's 8, maybe 8 or more, right? We need to agree. 35 divided by 6 or 5? 5 days of work. Okay, if it is 6 days of work, so it will be like 5 to 6 hours, right? If it is 5 days of work, it will be 7 hours. So you need to be clear about this one. It will reduce your productivity or it will save your mental health. Because working in a long time will make you exhausted and then maybe you are less productive because you already stressed out with the words. Okay, that's what is discussed before. Okay, that's about the type of motion. And next thing, how many minutes do you still have? Huh? 16, okay, I think it's enough. 16, right? 60? No, 16. Yes. Okay, strategy in developing arguments. So this is how you develop the argument. So if you know the verb proof, the type of motion, first you need to develop an argument. Like how to develop an argument. This is very hard for me. Apalagi in 30 minutes. You are being pushed. You are stressed out. You need to generate ideas. You need to generate arguments. Ada, there are some people who can think clearly when it's a short time, but there are some people too that they won't generate anything if they are being pushed. Karena ada sistem sebut semalam, where if you do the house assignment. Tapi ada juga yang mungkin kalau kepepet jadi blank. You cannot think of anything. Nah, it's different types of people. But in debating, of course, you should generate an idea in 15 minutes. You need to have a broader thinking, and usually you cannot use a cell phone to find the information. If it is a real debate, so it really based on what you have known, what are the knowledge that you have. That's why I warn you at first, in debating, you need to follow, you need to be updated to the reasonings. Jadi kalian punya basic knowledge dulu di pemikiran kita. We have background knowledge to build the arguments. Okay, next. Hey, in constructing arguments, we're already talking about the preparation, and it's not about the debate. It's about the preparation in 15 minutes. We have a term to construct argument around already. I think you already learned about this one. Is it delivered by Ms. Abdina last time? Or you build an argument, around or late? I would like to make an abbreviation as around, because I learned about this before. That, but you can say affiliate, which one makes you good, makes you better. It's okay. Okay, the first thing first, when you construct an argument, only one argument, you need to have an assertion first, or label your arguments. What is labeling? What is assertion? It's about your main idea. Okay, is your main idea? Like what I showed before in the table, that's what you call as assertion. It's only one sentence. Just make it short. Make it short to make it the title of the argument. That's an assertion or label. After you already got the label, after you got the big topic of your argument, first you need to explain the argument. What is the supporting sentence? What is the reasoning, the analysis? You need to do it. You need to have it. In the reasoning section, you need to explain what exactly you mean in the topic, in the main idea, and then you need to do it logical. Make sure you don't have the logical fallacy. Right? Logical fallacy is very dangerous in debating. Jadi jangan ngeyel tanpa logika. That's what we do as a debater. You need to have a basic logic first. I think we didn't give you an example. I forgot. One of my lecturer was like, dulu yang sampai dulu ketika we are writing a journal for di jurnal ya untuk dipublikasi. Publication, we should have this kind of skill so we can have the logical policy. Ketika menulis karya tulis, seharusnya lebih ada kebersamaan. Jadi ketika melandas
right? Your lecture won't let you to just pick the information in the internet. You need to have a good resources. That's what we call as reasoning. And then after you explain, after this I will give you the example of Arel, the sentence. And then after you give the explanation of your arguments, and then you can go to the evidence or example. That's what we call as already say the arguments. Of course, to make your arguments stronger, you need to give a real example. You need to give a real evidence and make your audience trust your arguments, right? For example, you say that, I think that cherry tomato is healthier. Of course, you need to find the evidence. You can find it from the statistical data or maybe from some journal. That will be better. Okay? If you already known about this one, and then it can make your argument stronger. Oh, ternyata argumennya bisa dipercaya ya. Because you have the statistical data. Sometimes we do dirty in debate too. When we provide, this is not going to be implemented everyone. Jadi sometimes we just make a fake statistic data, make it, truthful or argument. But because not all educators know about the fact too, as long as you make your evidence, you speak your evidence confidently, they won't know. They won't know that it's fake. But it's not good, everyone. You need to have a good knowledge about it. Sometimes I use that kind of strategy. I don't know about the statistic. Who is the statistic right now? Who is the statistic of the cherry tomato, right? But I just make it like, okay, 60% of people say that it's healthier compared to the basic tomatoes. You can say that. That's only the example. If you have a real example, that's better. Example is not only about statistic. It can be about a situation. It can be about a news. For example, we're talking about the memelihara satwa liar, right? For example, you make a tiger as your pet. Then there is an example where the pet is died. It's not a pet actually, it's a wild animal. But you make it as a pet. You keep it at your house. And it's already wrong. Because their natural instinct is to live in the wild. Okay? And you can give them example. There's a case where a celebrity made it as a pet, then it dies. That's also an example. You don't have to give a statistic data only. You can use the real example, what happened with this case and this case. You can make a celebrity as an example too. As long as you didn't mention their name, just mention the initial and they know about it, that's already good. Okay. And then link back. After you give an evidence, first you need to link back to wrap up your arguments. So after you say blah 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 blah, we need to have one conclusion about the arguments. It calls as link back or tie back, explaining what makes your argument so important, and you can call it as a concluding sentence. That's it in the link back. Okay, next I will give you a real case, how to build an argument using this strategy. Next, okay. The motion is this house. What is it? THV means this house. Wood. Okay, good. You already know about this term. Okay, this house would then Zeus. First thing first, you need to give an assertion. Okay, Once again, everyone, this is only one argument. How to develop one argument. Because as an individual in yourself, of course, you're not only developing one argument. At least you have two. 1%, one argument is okay, or just two, and then yourself, the second speaker, they can continue what you have said, or they can make deeper analysis about your arguments. Okay, this is the topic. This house would then Zeus. First one, Zeus said animals are poorly for life in the wild. That's the main idea of your arguments. And then you need to explain it. After you give a main idea, after you give a topic, first you have a reasoning of it. Why? Why is it that animals are poorly for life in the wild? Because in the wild, animals develop a very specialized set of skills in order to survive. That's their natural instinct of the wild animals. After you give a reasoning, you need to give an evidence. For example, some skill they need to survive include sensing predators or dangers and foraging for food. That's their natural instinct. So if you put them in the zoo, you will diminish their natural instinct. Okay. And then after you give an example, you can also give the second reasoning. It's the extended reasoning. In zoos, animals constantly get their food provided for them and have a safe, carefree environment. Mereka dipelihara ya. It's not their natural instinct. This means that the animals will never develop the skills to survive in the wild. When we let them to live in the wild, they will lose that skill. And they might be dying when they live in the wild. That's the argument for the zoo. And then after the extended reasoning, you tie it back, you link it back to your main idea. Therefore, use our setting animals are poorly for life in the wild. That's just a conclusion. So after you finish with argument, you need to link back. Don't forget to link back to remind all of the debaters, all the adjudicators that the main idea of what I talk right now is this one. That's the importance of link back. Jadi setelah ngomong panjang lebar, diingatkan kembali kalau yang aku omongin itu ini. That's why link back is also important. Although it's only a therefore, and then hence, in summary, that's also the important thing to do. And it's form of analysis. When you write your thesis, you need this way of thinking too, right? The main idea, and then the reasoning, the example, and link back for the conclusion. Okay, next, impacting. So other than all of the strategy, the last one is impacting. If you are the closing position, the closing government, the closing opposition, you need to give an impact too. Okay, it's not only the about, or you are the second speaker, you need to give an impact. What is the impact if we ban zoo? Okay, and then the end is this is why it is difficult to ban. Okay, next. So next is okay. And actually, I want you to give you about rebuttals, but rebuttals is only the opposing statement, so that's okay. We can learn after this by practice. And okay. Next. Just put it in the end. Okay, just put it in the end. Okay, because the time is up. Maybe we can do the rebuttal by practicing. And the core of all is when you are debating, just be confident and don't be too worried with your speaking skill because you are an English educational student, right? English education department student. So I believe that you have a good speaking skill. We can develop it in the time. So don't worry about it. For debating, you need to be confident, to be critical. Okay, I think that's all for my material. It's about motion and how to develop argument. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you, Ms. Amanda. Well, such insightful material from Ms. Amanda today, guys.
Okay, so next we will go straight to the next agenda with our second speaker. She is Ms. Fatiha Najma, Justisia SPD. Ms. Fatiha is a passionate learner, has a big interest in education, empowerment, human behavior, spirituality, youth development, and culture. She has gained her leadership and communication skills through English teaching and training experiences.
And for Ms. Fatiha's achievement, there are one, the Legend of Global Goals for the United Nations Conference in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, 2018. Two, third place and best speaker of internal selection of National University Debate Championship and UDC UNS 2020. Three, first winner of essay text category and third best essay presentation in Asian 2021, and so many more. So, without further, let's meet our speaker. Hi, Ms. Fatiha. How are you today? Okay, I'm so happy to hear that. Well, are you ready to present the material and teach us his favorite practice today? Okay, then Ms. Fatiha, the time is yours. What's your name? Thank you so much for the introduction, and I met you, I think, when we had the speech workshop. Right. So, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oh wait, I missed saying also good. Okay, good morning everyone. Okay, so my name is Fatiha. I'll do the introduction first, please. So, we have my name here at Fatiha Constitution and connect there. As you are a college student, you better connect professionally. So, suggest the thing. If you want to visit Instagram, that's fine. So you can also add me on Instagram anyway. And I'll be wrapping up because it's wrapping up. So I'll be like questioning you a lot, and I'll be very interactive. That's a promise to myself that I'll make the workshop interactive. So please joining me to interact with me later on. Okay, just be confident and shameless. Right. Next. Okay, so here, all of you, I think, English education students, am I right? What semester are you? Semester, okay, please raise your hand if you are a fresh student, which is like semester one. Semester one, okay, and semester three? Is there any with semester five? Okay. I think not with semester seven, right? No, okay, so it's either 1 and 3, which is the most crucial time when you need to join competition anyway. So yeah, that's about me. I'm an English teacher and trainer. I'm currently working at Interactive English Language Campus in Solo, and I'm highly skilled in English speaking and public speaking. So when I was in semester 3, I joined the Model United Nations in Kuala Lumpur. I don't know that it was self-funded. I don't know that it was a self-funded program, but my motivation was to train my critical thinking skills. That's it. Because I think as a teacher, if you really want to be a teacher yourself, public speaking skills is very important. You need to know how to deliver your explanation very well to your students later on.
Right, and also I have focus on how to, to speak with confidence there. I also wrote a thesis with a focus on that. So how speaking practices outside the class, like competition, recognition, debate competition, speech competition, are all the ways how we can enhance our confidence. Right, so before we start, so I'll do a little warming up with you. So we'll do play a little game. So can you please give your thumbs up? Thumbs up, okay. So I think what's your name? Naufal, and what's your name? Can you please sit closer, Naufal and Hamzaria? Everybody sit closer. Naufal and Hamzaria already, I think. Right, yes. Do you know each other? Well, oh, what semester are you in? Nice, you know you're a senior now, right? So Hamzaria and Naufal, okay. So we look so when I say go, you say this, go, go, go. With two hands, go, go. Okay, clap, clap. And snatch is when you snatch your friend's fingers, your friend's thumbs. If you get your friend's thumbs next to you, so you win. So I want to know your focus. I want to know your focus. Okay, let's try. Go, clap, snatch. You need to snatch their finger. You need to snatch their finger. For example, snatch, clap, get it. Something like that. And if you get it, then you win. If you do not get it, you lose it, then you are not focused. Let's see. Go, clap, snatch. Okay, let's see again. Let's see, I'll try. Boom, 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 clap, boom, clap, snatch. Where is it? You didn't get anything. Ma, Pamela. Okay, Pamela. That's right again, Pamela. Perhaps you can catch your what's your name? This before Pamela, what's your name? Nida. Okay, Pamela, Nida. Okay. Boom. Clap. Boom, boom. Clap, clap. Boom, clap. Boom. Clap. Boom, clap. Snatch. Do not stare. Yeah, okay, so can you please stand up in your place? Yeah, stand up. Is it true that British parliamentary debate consists of 4 teams? Okay, what are the 4 teams? No? Okay, sit down. Okay, let's try again. Boom. Clap. Boom, boom. Clap, clap. Boom. Clap. Snatch. Who not get? Okay, stand up, please. Oh, you got it. Okay, stand up. Stand up. Okay, so my question is that, in British parliamentary, is that true that the burden of proof of the whole debate is the flow and the contribution? True, nice, why is it true? Okay, so we will find out that, okay, so I'll be speaking only for 15 minutes after this, and then after that we have interactive quiz, and then we practice. Next, please. Okay, so this is the thing, so I'll be speaking for 15 minutes, I hope, in 21, and then we have interactive quiz on 2, and then we have more debate. Please, next. So first thing first, because I'm wrapping up, actually when you want to compete in British parliamentary debate, after all, it is a simulation of a main Senate debate in the UK. Ms. Amanda said that debate is about critical thinking skills. And I would say that debate is about role playing skills. You are an actor. You are an actor of a real Senate member, really, like pejabat in DPR, you know? But it's like British, isn't it British? So it's a role play of that actually. So you have a roles on your competition. Model United Nations is the other way. I follow another way of debate. Model United Nations is a debate in United Nations. They do. A British parliamentary is debate. So debating is about role playing and also, you try to be a very cool member of representative of government. Right, next. So that's true. What's your name? No, what's your name? Aura. So that's true, Aura, that we have 4 teams. In teams, we have 2 speakers and 2 rounds. And 7 minutes and 20 seconds. So Ms. Amanda has already said this before, that you have only 7 minutes and with 15 seconds. More than that, it's like you're gonna have a clap, means like you need to stop. And 15 minutes brings something. So 2 rounds mean like opening and closing. Something like that. And we have government and opposition. So in each government and opposition team, there are 2 speakers. So that's why there are 4 teams. So opening government, opening opposition, closing government, closing opposition. And the government will provide proposals like the House would, depends on the motion or solution, or even like policy, if it is policy motion, if it is like values, what is it good, what is it bad. So it depends on the burden of proof, what you need to prove it, something like that. So it's very true that government has said opening government has a very important role. And then resonate the government opposition. It's counter the proposal. Whatever it is the proposal bringing the table, you need to counter it, and you need to prove that your status quo is good. Something like that. If it is like policy thing, if it is like values, your values is good or bad, depend on the motion. And propose a better mechanism to devise policy and also review the burden of proof. Okay, next. So this is the BP flow. Anyone can tell me how to describe, how to do this? Which one is coming first? Opening team or opening government or opening opposition? Okay. And which one is the first speaker of opening government? After Prime Minister, what is next? Leader of opposition. What is next after leader of opposition? Deputy Prime Minister, which is the second speaker of government. And what is next after DPM? Yellow. And after yellow, we finish the opening team. And then we come up with the closing team. Do you need to provide the different ones between opening and closing? Do you need to provide the different ones between opening and closing? Different ones with different ideas of debate and definition? No idea. Okay, so yes, because with this debate, the adjudicator, which is the judges, will judge based on the contributions of your answer. And the contribution here is that you engage with this. You engage with all of the flow. So if you got the opposition way, in my opinion, it's hard because rather than you, after you have been for 15 minutes, you perhaps you just come up with one or two arguments, because the rest are, you need to listen from Prime Minister until government with argument and feedback. So that's opposition. And if you can make a lot of points, which is like if you or refute a lot of points from opposing team and even opposing team, opposition will can be like this. But also opposing government, which is Prime Minister, is very crucial to know the flow of the debate. Ms. Ahmed gave an example of like cancel culture and unique to Indonesia. Right? It's very not satisfying in previous debate, because previous debate focused on like the engagement. We want to have like contribution. So if you limit to Indonesia, it will make the educator feel like we limit to Indonesia. But the leader of opposition can propose, can like question why you just limit in Indonesia, because cancel culture, the status quo is that cancel culture happening in Indonesia. Okay, and there is POI. Do you know POI? Point of information. What is that? Anyone knows? Not yet. It's new. Okay, so POI is after you speak for, is it 5 minutes or 2 minutes? After you speak around 4 minutes, give a speech, and then the other speakers can give a points of information, like interaction. This is also a good one because it shows how engaging you are, how you contribute to the debate. So that's how you win the debate. It's how well you contribute and how engaging you are. Right. So next, can you go to the next? So opening round. Who are the speaker of opening round? There are opening government and opening of opposition. Can you mention 2 speakers from opening government? Who are they? Prime Minister and DPP? DPP of Prime Minister. And then opening opposition? Leader of opposition and or DPP leader of opposition. Next. Okay, so the Prime Minister is actually the flow, what we need to say, what we need to say as speaker. What you need to say in 7 minutes, 20 seconds. It's better to have 7 minutes, guys. If it's less than 7 minutes, it means that you not really engage and contribute to the debate. That's it. So 7 minutes. First, after you read the motion, you analyze the burden of proof, and then you analyze the actors, you analyze the situation, and as a Prime Minister, you analyze the definition and give a background. Deliver the provincial village policy. Is it to abolish or make new? And give definition. You have the privilege to limit, but don't try to limit like cancel culture in Indonesia. I know this privilege to be Prime Minister, but it's better to not limit like that. So it's better to give a definition, give a general definition that can make the flow of the debate worse. And then give 1 until 2 arguments here. How to construct it is something with Aral and Lee. Something that mentioned by Ms. Amanda. And then the leader of opposition is challenge or clarify the role. So it's based on the flow. Yeah. After Prime Minister, we have the leader of opposition. So leader of opposition challenge or clarify the wrong definition, not wrong, but like challenge. There's a challenge definition of the Prime Minister. And then provide clarity, which is like background, urgency, actor, cancel culture, for example. What are the actors? Celebrity, political, something like that, right? And also us as a citizen, it's affected also. And state your stance beside your position, which is opposition. And the goal from the opposition point of view, which is to prove the burden of proof of your team, and refute, and then your arguments as a opposition. So Ms. Amanda said that you can like, in your press something, you can provide the, but you can divide with your other team, with your other partner. I mean, you will have two people in your team, so let's say I will deliver the first, because Prime Minister, the job is very, the least of what he said is a lot, so we only one argument, and then the two arguments will be the leader of Prime Minister. There. Okay, next, so the third speaker will be. The third speaker will be the Deputy Prime Minister or DPM. So here the second speaker of open government. Again, because BP is about responsibility of contribution and engagement, you need to listen to which before Deputy Prime Minister, which before Deputy Prime Minister. Yeah, so you need to listen of LO argument, you need to refute LO. So, and also you need to back up first speaker, back up in a way. If there is like definition that is not clear because of the time limit, you can. I would like to extend the definition of my prime minister. Blah, 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 something like that. Or you, and then the details of the LO, figure of opposition, and then you support again the arguments of your team with your prime minister and glorify. Debate is about role playing, glorifying, glorifying your arguments of your prime minister. Support your prime minister. That's the deputy prime minister. And then after that, the deputy leader of opposition. So, because the deputy leader of opposition is the second speaker, or that's my learn to work. I'm not going to work by this time. So, yeah. So here, the deputy leader of opposition, second speaker of opening opposition here, it should be OO. What is OP though? It should be OO. My bad. I'm sorry. And the job again is the DLO here should review what speaker good. What's your name again? Naufal. Are you a friend of Ishna or something? Do you know Ishna? Oh, one batch. Different school. I mean, like from this, yeah, senior high school. Oh, okay. Right. So here, the leader of opposition, we have to, right now, we have to review the deputy prime minister. And we have to support, as a speaker, you have to support, that's it. Support your leader of opposition. Support in a way you add more arguments. And also back up, which is support argument, definition, proposal, and background. So that's opening government. Let's say the cancel culture in opening government, you talk about how is the impact to society. That's a social, about social. In closing team, next please. Closing round, the closing round, how to win BP debate? Because BP debate is only like one team winning. How we choose? Out of 4 teams. So how we choose is that how can a closing team can give a different nuance or different ideas to the opponent team? If it is the same, if you still talk about social nuances, and then why? What do you mean to have closing team? Closing team should provide new things to the debate. Something like that. So, and also closing, even though you are closing government, you can against your opponent government, against in a way you make different ones. So everything has to come up with uniqueness, that's repeated. Okay, so what is the next, what is the fifth speaker here, question now? What is the fifth speaker or the first speaker? Yeah, with M, yes. Yes, ma'am, member of government, and the sixth member of government. Member of opposition, okay, next, please. Yeah, member of government and member of opposition. Closing themes is more into review and review, it's about review and review. So here, it will, member of government will review to DLO, deputy leader of opposition. So that's why in debate, you use all of your brain, you use your eyes, you use your mouth, use your ears to listen. It's very intense. So in an hour, you can get a habit, perhaps. That's a worry, but that's very engaging in a way that it trains your high overthinking skills. So this one, we need to listen to the DLO and review that because we are closing theme, you need to give a new argument, even you can against the opening government, against in a way, okay, from the opening theme, it's already done by society. Why we need to burden about society? That's a concept, and maybe there now decide, okay. So, cancel culture is more focused on this. Why we just talk about society? So in the concept, we will focus on these. So you make a new arguments, and then after that, you give different ones. Don't support the opening team. You refute opening team. And then member of opposition, again refute of the MD, and then refute the overall opening team, and give argument with new nuances. The same way with MG actually, but MO with the version of proof of opposition. Being confused. After this, we will have a practice, so we know about this. Okay, next, please. Wait, before next, what is the second speaker? Governor Reed, what's your name? Naura. Aura. Okay. Yes, member of which? Yes. Next, please. So we have government week and opposition week. So here we do not provide any arguments. Their job is to conclude everything in this thing. So if you do not listen from the first, which is like what happened in the opening team and what happened in the closing team, you will lose your point of view. So as a week, this is I don't like this position actually, because like it takes me to a lot of listenings, but you can win instead of best speakers if you get visible with this. So you need to do not provide more arguments. Your job is to review and review of the MO argument, your government week, and support your first speaker of government in the closing team, and summarize everything done by member of government. Everything done by your first speaker. Summarize it. And summarize everything by the opening team and voters. So it's hard, but it's nice. You can make a best speakers usually from the closing team and or opening government finance. Where is best speaker? Best speaker is like scored individually based on how you perform speeches. But when you win debate, sometimes like position 1, 2, 3 in a team, why do they win? Because how contributing they are to the debate. Something like that, and not logical, not, the argument is structured very nice. Something like that. So it can be open government, it can be opening opposition, closing government, or closing opposition. Something like that. And the last open opposition with, do not provide new arguments, rebuttal of the government with, rebuttal of the everything summarized by this speaker, and then support the member of opposition, which is the first speaker of opposition. Summarize everything done by member of opposition to convince the CO stand, and summarize everything done by the opponent in oppose. Something like that. So that's PP debate. So again, my question, what is the real, what is the key point in this debate? What is the key point? How do you win the debate? Anyone? And what's your name? Sadiwa. Sadiwa, okay. My statement. Is it true that it is parliamentary focus on engagement and contribution? You don't know anyone who is it true? Is it true that this parliamentary debate focus on contribution and engagement? True or false? Yeah. Anyone? Okay, if it is true, you stand up. If it is false, that's sit down. True or false? True, stand up, and then sit down is false. 3, 2, 1, go. What's that? It's true or false? I want to know from a photographer, please. Photographer, is it true or false? No, the boy, gentleman one. That's true or false? I don't know, take my pictures where you ask me. Okay, so, Aura, true or false? There you go. PP represents parliamentary debate, focus on contribution and engagement. Engagement is like bagaimana kita bisa nyatu apa tim itu bukan tim, benar? Yes. Okay, next. So next, let's take your attention. You have phone, right? With the Wi-Fi on awareness. Yes, is it still strong? Is it still strong or just lame? Okay, yeah. Okay, so open your phone and can you this with this screen, please? Okay, so let's join this. You can type that on your browser, which is like Google Chrome or Firefox or whatever or something. Join my quiz.com and then enter that code. Enter that 686298. Still 0. How many of you? I will count. 1, 2, 3, 4. The committee follow the debate mock debate or are they going to follow the mock debate? No. But I will count you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, around 20, around 30. 2. I see 2. So it's around 30. I will wait for 2 minutes for a line. At least 50, at least 50. At least 50 and we can start. Okay. Four more. Mhm. Okay, I will count by five and I will start, yeah? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. You can still join your 6, 8, 6, 2, 9, 8. Okay, so first question, there will be 10 questions if I'm not mistaken, multiple choices, 8 and 2 drawing. One thinking, your argument and one drawing. Yeah, it's very fast, yeah? It's only like 2 seconds. Okay, next, you can think next, please. Can you see the next there? Or you just the second half. They are progressing, so we can see if they finish by here. They are progressing. Let's take a look. I'll see the top four. Winter. Is there any winter here? Is it a real name? Is it a real name? Or not? I forgot to say that you have to use your real name. Seven, listen. Right. Okay. There are one people already got 10. How many yeah, who's somebody here? How many okay, I'm gonna so let's pause it. I think pause this. Okay, so the top four. The top four, which is Amelia, Nabila, and Pihusi. And Winter, are you going to follow the mock debate? Yes, please, why not? Okay, so Amalia would be opening government. Amalia opening government, Nabila opening opposition, the opening, closing document and winter law closing opposition. How many minutes do I have left? How many minutes do I have left? Anyone? An hour, okay, great. So, I think we need to arrange this meeting. Okay, let me just. Will you distribute the votes? Yeah, so we will move to the mock debate. But I think for Amelia, Nabila, Dee, and Winter, they can be like the first speaker of the each team. How about that? Okay, so please, can I have Amalia, Nabila, Dee, and Winter? Where are you? Where are you? Yes, please. Can committee help me to know which one is Amalia? Okay, Amalia, stand up, please. There. Amalia. And then Nabila. Nabila, how that? It's okay. It will be following up with other members. Let's go. And you is Aurel. Okay, Aurel. So they have to be like opening, yeah, opening D and Winter closing thing. D and Winter. Or we switch, yeah, D and Winter opening and closing is Amalia Nabila. That's good. Who's D? It's D everyone. Are you telling, wait, committee, do you know all of them? No, right? I think it's there. Okay, let's stand up. Everyone stand up. Who is stand up, please stand up, stand up. I will distribute by manual. Stand up. Stand up. Okay. So when I say number, you need to get it with your number. For example, 2, 5 2 people. 3, 5 3 people. Okay. You can use these spaces. You can use these spaces. Okay. Let's start with something easy. 2. Two. Come on. 2. You can get it to the next 3. Find there. Good. Okay. Double it 4. One, two, three, four. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Which one is your friend? Okay. And then 5. Yes, English language. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about you? You're just here. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. But committee, you will join the debate or no? Join, yeah. Okay, so you join that team, our the committee team. Sorry, our but not even you join this team. The first team, yes. What will be? Amelia, okay. 1, 2, 3. But it's not my. Yeah, because you gather with your friends still. No. Go move in. Again, we have 8. Let's start. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 3. Okay, 1, 2. Why did you keep the keys? How many of you? 1, 5. Okay, great. So 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay, so here's it is. Opening team. Opening team. Okay. Opening team. Opening opposition. Closing government. Closing opposition. Okay. Opening team, please sit here. Opening team. Opening. Opening team. That's good. Competition has to make a good example for the participants. Okay, and then opening opportunity. Opening opportunity. Opening opportunity. See. Okay. Opening government. Opening government. Opening government. See here. Oh, okay. Yes, opening government. I'm sorry. Maybe you want to. Okay. And then closing government. Okay, now you have your team. You have your team, right? The most so in your team, you need to choose 2 speakers. Okay, who's going to be the prime minister, for example, and the deputy leader of the prime minister. And okay, after you choose your 2 speakers, okay, you can choose your speaker first. I'll give time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay, who is it? Your 2 speakers? Okay, who are they? Okay, nice. Who is the 2 speakers here? Joy 5, right? This is Campbell's, right? And this one is the okay, nice. After you got the 2 speakers, now it's time for you to come together. That's very silent. Okay, instruction time. So after this, I'll give you time for 10 minutes to brainstorm. And our motion is that we need to move the PPT again. So it's the house regrets the body positivity movement. Do you know body positivity? Okay, I'll provide example. So in debate competition, there will be also definition, elaboration. So okay, so let's mock. I'll give you 15 minutes. To mock, you can use your notes or also use your digital notes is fine. Everyone can contribute, but 2 speakers come to the front of the house. This house regrets the body positivity movement. Remember your role. Okay, next, the body positivity is, can you go to the next slide, please? Yeah. Yeah, this one, body positivity, you can read. Okay, 15 minutes starts. Go, brainstorming.
1 minute, wait, just check. Oh, this one.
Check, 1 minute left, please. Okay, you're super ready, right? We will have the podium as the speakers. I'll have the participant be back. Nice to meet you here. Okay. The operator, perhaps you can start to prepare the time. Okay. Okay, then let's start. Okay, let's start. Are you doing it? Okay, right. Can you make it easy? Seven fifteen, the seconds. Fifteen. That's 15. So welcome to the debate edition. Today we're going to make a motion that this house regrets the movement of biodiversity. And then this will have the opening team from the government. This will have the prime minister. Prime minister, and is yours. You can bring your notes. That's okay. 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 Let's make it. Is this your first one? Okay, but just try. No, just one. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm the minister and focus on the understanding of all the simple, gender, and physical ability. While challenging presenting the unit concern and understandable social concern. So when we have to address the diversity movement is first, we need to solve problems. Like the example is obviously when we love ourselves as we are, we accept our body as we are. And it will lead to accepting our unhealthy conditions without wanting to changing the condition. People will normalize the unhealthy lifestyle, such as obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. And then the second is misunderstanding. The notion they are fighting for diversity is the same as telling others to stop taking care of themselves. In fact, this will actually make you learn to love yourself more. Because if you have your because if you hate your appearance, of course you won't take care of your body. And then the third is it can lead to toxic body positivity. Researcher Lisa Nicole argues that it's important to people to have the negative feelings. Meanwhile, in body positivity, people ignore their negative feelings. The next is commercialization and exploitation. The body positivity movement has been commercialized, with companies using it as a marketing tool. This can sometimes lead to a shallow or insincere ignorance of the movement's principle. The next is exclusion of certain groups. While the movement aims to be inclusive, some critics argue that it can inadvertently exclude the individuals who don't fit the conventional narrative of body positivity, such as those with disabilities or conditions that affect their appearance. And then the last is pressure to control. Paradoxically, some individuals might feel pressure to embrace body positivity, even if they generally struggle with body image. This will create an environment where those who don't feel positively about their body are making to feel inadequate. It's important to note that this criticism don't necessarily negate the importance of body positivity, but they highlight areas where there might be room for improvement or nuance the conversation. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Prime Minister, for your wonderful speech. Now let's welcome the D15. Let's welcome the leader of opposition from the opposition team. Time is yours.
Sorry for interrupting.
Okay.
dikarenakan memang sudah memasuki untuk ibadah sholat Jumat, jadi bagi yang menjalankan sholat Jumat dipersilakan untuk meninggalkan ruangan terlebih dahulu, tetapi dimohon untuk segera kembali apabila sudah selesai. Untuk yang tidak melaksanakan ibadah sholat Jumat dapat melanjutkan acaranya. Terima kasih.
All right. Time is yours.
Okay, so first of all, I'm already as a leader of the position in today's motion that PHR regrets body positivity. So I have two reasons why we should have to support body positivity. The first one, body positivity promotes self-acceptance and mental well-being. So body positivity encourages individuals to embrace and accept their bodies as they are, encouraging individuals to perceive their bodies regardless of the social standards. We know that in this world, there are so many with their characteristics, with their race, with their weather. So also these factors I'm sorry, we know that in this world, there are so many countries with different characters, with their own weather, and also race, and also environmental factors, and these factors contribute to the self-appearance. So as a human, we don't have any power to decide what we are going to wear, to follow the flow by the God have given to us. Okay, the second reason is like acceptance of body positivity can lead to improved self-esteem and reduce rates of mental health issues like depression and anxiety. As we can see nowadays, there are so many people are feeling insecure with their bodies. They compare themselves with the others, and also by this body positivity can reduce the amount of mental health issues caused by this. So me, myself, Aurel, in conclusion, says that we should support body positivity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leader of Opposition, for your speech. Now, please welcome the Deputy Prime Minister from the opening government. Time is yours. Deputy Prime Minister. Okay, three. From your side. It's okay, just read your something that you have stolen as a first timer. All right. Yay, go, stop, go. Give applause, everyone.
Okay. The movement's message of acceptance can sometimes be misconstrued as promoting unhealthy behaviors. For instance, some might take it as a reason to avoid exercise or not make efforts to maintain a balanced diet. Impact on body image, paradoxically, excessive focus on body positivity could perpetuate body image issues by constantly drawing attention to physical appearance. This might lead to individuals feeling more self-conscious about their bodies instead of less. Overemphasis on appearance, critics argue that placing too much importance on physical appearance could overshadow other aspects of a person's identity and worth. Might discourage people from pursuing personal growth, skills, and achievements. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Deputy Prime Minister, and now let's welcome the last speaker from the opening team, which is the Deputy Leader of Opposition. Time is yours.
Hello, my name is Pamela, and I'm the deputy leader of the position. Here I want to deliver my argument. So body positivity is a good thing that we don't need to regret whatever it is. Like what Prime Minister said before, the leader of opposition said before that positive positivity promotes self-acceptance and then encouraging individuals to appreciate their bodies regardless of social standards. And then acceptance of body positivity can lead to improve self-esteem and reduce strength of mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Also, I would like to add my argument here that it can also encourage people to be more confident to show their true abilities. Because the body positivity movement can encourage people to be more confident to show that. And they don't need to feel inferior, right? And then, like, what Prime Minister said to the, like, push or normal people to the unhealthy lifestyle, it's not about that. Body positivity movement claim it's about self-love. We have different natural body type, like different size, different skin tone, and so on. And that are natural what God has given us. It is faithful. We don't need to like feel inferior with that. Like if we have light skin, so we feel inferior with the white skin. It's not about that. So the body positivity movement is a positive thing that we need to encourage it and to spread it along the society. And then with regretting that kind of positivity movement, it discourage them and make them inferior. It can also lead to mental health issues by giving them pressure from their surroundings. They don't know what this struggle is. We don't want to be feel inferior right when we live in this society. So it is essential to know that each person with their body is unique and special. So it also I want to say it one more time. We don't want to be inferior. So living in a society with such feelings and receiving a lot of charge from others because of your appearance is not true. And it will lead to that a lot of problems and yeah. We need to respecting and be grateful for what God given us. Thank you.
All right, so that was the opening round. Now we move on to the, give applause to the Deputy Leader of Opposition, everyone. All right, so that was the opening round. Now let's move on to the closing round. So we will have the closing government speaking on the behalf of member of opposition. Please, member of government, time is yours. Member of government is here. Yeah, yeah.
in contemporary society, contributed issues and low self-esteem related to physical appearance have become a set of pervasive problems affecting individuals of all ages, genders, and backgrounds. This is not merely a personal concern, but an social and public health issue that demand the attention of members of government. Advocating for body positivity within the government framework can have profound effects on the well-being of citizens and the overall fabric of society. First and foremost, the promotion of body positivity aligns with the principle of human rights and inclusivity. Governments are responsible for safeguarding the rights and dignity of all citizens, regardless of their physical attributes. By advocating for body positivity, members of government send a powerful message that diversity is not only accepted but celebrated. This creates a culture of inclusivity where individuals feel valued and respected for who they are, rather than being judged solely on their appearance. Moreover, the impact of body positivity on mental health cannot be underestimated. Negative body image is often linked to mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and eating disorders. As representative of the people, members of government have a duty to prioritize the mental well-being of their constituents. By championing body positivity, they contribute to reducing the societal pressures that contribute to these mental health challenges. This in turn leads to healthier and more resilient citizens who can contribute positively to society.
Thank you so much, member of government. Now let's welcome the second speaker, the first speaker of opposition team, which is member of opposition. Member of opposition, time is yours. Hello, everyone. My name is Mariam Buda, and I am the representative of closing opposition team. First of all, I want to make clear, we need to be clear about the body positivity boundaries. Out of context, someone think body positivity is about taking care of your body, exercising and eating well. However, I also think it means doing what feels best physically and mentally, not depriving yourself or forcing yourself to change or participate in anything that could be detrimental to your health and well-being based on outside forces and opinions. I'm sorry. The leader of opposition team mentioned that people ignore their feelings. We think that body positivity is not only about taking care of your body, exercising and eating well. However, we do what we feel best physically and mentally. And in conclusion, we think that body positivity is a movement that needs to be support. Thank you. All right, well, thank you for your application. Now we move on to the lead team. Let's welcome the government lead. Government lead, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Firstly, it's also important to clarify that our proposition does not advocate for an anything goes approach to body positivity. We agree that health is paramount and our policy aims to promote a holistic understanding of well-being. This includes encouraging good body acceptance and health lifestyle choice. By endorsing positive body image, we are actually motivating individuals to take better care of themselves as they value their bodies more. Regarding cultural variations, we acknowledge the diversity across society. However, the essence of body positivity lies in allowing individuals to embrace their bodies without conforming to external ideals. This can be a universal principle that respects cultural context while for fostering inclusivity and self-esteem. Ultimately, our policy strives to strike a balance between self-acceptance and health. It's about dismantling the harmful beauty standards that have been detrimental to mental health and self-worth. By promoting body positivity, we are encouraging a shift away from damaging comparison and self-criticism. In conclusion, our proposition is not about dismissing health concerns or imposing a single body image standard. It's about creating a supportive environment where people can appreciate themselves while also making informed choice for their well-being. We believe this approach will lead to a more compassionate and empowered society. Thank you.
And we finally come to the last speaker, the debate round, which is opposition wave. To the opposition wave, time is yours.
So I would like to continue our debate. And what I would say here is advocacy is needed to start because it can boost our confidence and so it make us accept ourselves. For example, an actor from Indonesia, she is Tara Basro. She always influenced us with body positivity with she's taking her pictures with the loving her body and also accepting her physique. And she tells us that our dearest animal is actually not like what it used to be. It used to be women should be thin and also have a white skin to hot beauty, but she thinks that it's not, and so many people are support her with that, and by promoting diversity, society can give her a more inclusive and compassionate mindset, and it encourages individuals to kindly see themselves as others, in a culture of acceptance and appreciation for diversity. This movement ultimately challenges the narrow definition of beauty that has been created for so long, and instead celebrates uniqueness and individuality of the person.
Right, thank you so much. Leave applause to all of you, first timers. She will also give a bit back. So after the debate, after debate competition, this is something nice about debate competition, you have like mentor. Listener, so you have like mentor because your educator will give it like, I'll go first, then you go next. I'll go like, general thing perhaps, and you can ask the other general things. So even though you're a first timer, but the things that we can see, you haven't achieved the timer. You haven't achieved that 7 minutes. So, if you talk about competition, if you want to talk about winning, then you have to, what is it? Make ourselves to win. How is it? Why you only contributed like 2 under 3 or 4 minutes, but because you jump directly to the arguments and without detailed elaboration. Before argument, for Prime Minister, you need to say what is your role. Like, speaking of the Prime Minister, today we are going to speak about the House request, the body positivity movement, something like that. So it's like a speech, you can have introduction first. Very nice competition this time, it's very okay to say that as well. So you need to have the introductions at that time, an introduction, and also, Prime Minister, I think like, the good thing about Prime Ministers is actually your arguments. You are very good at structuring your arguments, something like that. But the elaborations and the introduction and conclusion and before forget about it. So also, everyone here actually good with arguments. You know what to say.